Hey guys, here playing against Percomis. I think he wanted to test some blue sun against me. So we're going to play a few games with him, see how this goes. So I don't know too much about his blue sun. I know it's a kill deck. I have played it once or twice before. Yeah, so we're going to play mostly regular decks. I'll probably look up another deck after this, in between matches, something like that. Yeah, I'm Noise. I think I like this hand. I think I'm going to keep this. Maybe I want the wild side. We'll see. I do with the ASOPs. I have the cash. I sure gamble. I can get some money early on. Covers R&D. Okay. I kind of just want to hit his HQ here. Let's see if we can get anything. C source. Well, that tells us a lot that's relevant. Just drop the cash and go ahead and get some money. He might be able to C source us right away. We'll see. No, he does not. Okay. Let's draw back up. Another ASOPs isn't that good. Wildside is great. We'll just drop both of these. And now we're set up. Now we can play a typical Noise fashion. So he hasn't seen Oversight AI yet, which is probably good for us. Do I drop this Faust? Let's poke at R&D. I don't think there's too much that's scary that he could have. He has Assassin. Wow. Okay. So 5. Do I want to pay 5 to prevent 3 net damage? I think I will. I'm kind of okay on money right now. So let's just do that. I don't have any programs. Set the second trace is useless. And we see a Scorched. Okay. That's not great. It's not terrible either. Let's draw. We had an I've had worse. That might be relevant. Yeah, so he's wondering if he wants to go for the kill or not. Because he just drew the Scorched. Maybe he's got one more in hand. Yeah, he plays C. We'll just let him tag us. He might just trash this. It's a pretty good play too. He plays the Scorch and we had the I've had worse. He hits our I've had worse, so we're okay. And he trashes ASOPs. That's a good move. Get a Chronotype and a Clone Chip on the draw. Well, let's get out of cash. We'll drop this Chronotype, shake a tag, and let's see if there's anything in archives. And we get a Pyrrhec. That's very nice. Yeah, the current meta has a lot of kill setup. Oh, and OAI is the assassin. That's okay. That's not great. That tells us a little bit about his other ice. We know he doesn't have a curtain wall, or Hadrian's wall, or anything like that. Breaking it would be very good for us. If we can get past that, we lost our Faust. We could clone ship it back. That would be 4 cards to prevent it. We draw Data Sucker and Clone Ship. I'm really hurting for my ASOPs now. That money would be great. If we had that money, I could probably Data Sucker, Clone Ship, run Archives twice. No, not quite. I don't know what I want to do here. I don't know if you can res this HQ ice. If it's something like Caduceus, that's pretty bad. Maybe I don't even know. We only have one more Aesops in here, and it's pretty long odds to see it. This is not terrible, but it's not great. We haven't seen much money either. Aside from the gamble and the 1 cash we've used twice, and all 1 Aesops. I don't know, this is a hard one. Let's go ahead and poke at his HQ. And it's Lotus Field. Okay. That does make him go broke. Right now, this Grimoire is not going to be any good, so I'm going to just take credits and throw it out. Yeah. And he bounces back the Assassin for money. Presumably puts the Assassin back down on R&D. Draw Gamble, Inject. I don't know if I want to play Inject this game. Could money, something like Clone Ship, Data Sucker. I really want to get this gamble out. That'll set me up much better. Let's just play the gamble, and we'll throw out this Inject. And that's a scoring play. Don't you think so? Get Imp and Wildside. Okay. Let's drop this. We can go Clone Ship medium run R&D. But Assassin costs 7. I wonder if he's able to even res this in the current state. If he reses the Assassin. If he'd have 3 credits. It'd be Spiderweb or Ice Wall, things like that. Let's give it a test and see. I'm going to drop this Clone Ship, and we're going to hit it. Let's see what he reses. If it's something really dangerous, we can get Faust and throw some of this away. We have Corroder in the bin if it's something like Ice Wall. So we have options. And it's Firewall. Okay, so we can do that with 3 cards with Faust. Or $6 with corroder. If we did Faust, what would we throw away? We would throw away the wild side. None of the rest I really want to throw away. Let's go ahead and get the corroder. And if this is a trap, I'm going to be really sad. And it's a Pyrrhec. That's excellent. I'm kind of unhappy about my money situation still. Let's get some money and we'll toss this wild side. He might have a kill in hand with something like Punitive, especially after bouncing that firewall. No, it doesn't look like it. Presumably that's firewall again, and that's Jackson Howard. Okay, so maybe he's throwing out some agendas here. Already used 2 of our clone chips. We get David and Mimic. Let's drop this clone chip, and we're just going to click for money. Throw away one of these Mimics. Set up for next turn. We might go... No. No, Mimic... I mean, David Medium is no good. We can only get him once to R&D with that assassin there. I think we want to save this David. He's kind of hurting for money right now. I think right now we kind of just save it. And we wait to see if he OAIs something, like a curtain wall or maybe perhaps this assassin again. And we can use David to take it out, deny him a lot of money. That seems okay. Stalls a nice in archives. That's interesting. He takes a cred. Does he have too many agendas and archives now? Did he throw away too many, maybe? You get a Dejan and Imp. Dejan's not particularly useful right now. It would be if I got rid of this cash. I don't know if I want to run archives. Let's give it a shot. Let's see what's here. He may res, he may not. If he doesn't, he'll probably pop the Jackson. And it's a Hadrian's. Okay, this is nothing for us to get out of. So we'll just do that. We'll drop the David, trashing the cash. Run archives again and just break through that. He's going to pop Jackson, but I want to see what else he threw out, so we're going to finish our run anyway. He could have C-Source, though. That might be good reason to jack out. OAI C-Source in 1 card. I'm kind of interested. No. He threw out 2 Punitives, a Junebug. Right, the Punitives are dead now. Lindell Refinery. Okay. Let's drop Data Sucker. And now we see just how terrible Noise's economy is if he loses the base ops. We could have sold off this Lamprey most likely. We could have sold off the cash. We'd have $6 more right now. We would have had a lot more options on our turn. And we just don't right now. It's pretty bad. He's got 2 Scorches in the bin, so unless he's got a traffic accident, he may be playing traffic accident. I'm not sure. That feels like maybe he's tight on slots then. It's hard to say. But if he has the last Scorch and a traffic accident, then playing a Sea Source to try and kill us is pretty reasonable. Even if we had an I've had worse in hand, excuse me, even if we had an I've had worse in hand, that only gives us a 40% chance of being safe of the traffic accident hitting that. Yeah, it gets kind of hard sometimes. Wayland is just absolutely atrocious at the late game. They can't keep runners out of servers, excuse me, with any sort of reliability. So it just becomes very difficult for them. You see a gamble and another imp. Yeah, he thinks we have iPad worse. Yeah, let's just score this gamble. Yeah. You just gotta have Plescrete in this day and age. There's way too much kill out there to just not even field it at all. And, oops. Let's do an imp out, actually. Yeah, Adam and Apex have pretty strong defenses against this stuff. Against kill in general. If Adam is packing Plescrete and he can steal an agenda relatively early, it's going to be very tough to kill him. It's worth noting that he's kind of stabilizing here. I'm not a huge fan of where this game is going, honestly. We get our second iPad worse and a Parasite. I'm really not sure what I want to do. I'm even thinking about using Deja Vu to bring back an Aesop's and get it down just so I can get some economy rolling again. There's another Faust in the deck. Yeah. I kind of don't know what I want to do right now. Um, this is presumably Hadrian's back on archives, which means even if I did something like mill something else, I'm gonna have a hard time getting rid of it. He's got assassin and some other ice, a mystery ice here on R&D. He's got firewall and a mystery ice on the remote. That might be curtain wall. This could be curtain wall. That seems kind of reasonable. Let's. I'm not really happy about running anywhere right now. Let's. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really like anything right now. Let's get our Aesop's back, though. And let's just. Do I imp Faust? Getting rid of. I don't want to get rid of Crota. This is my only Crota. If I drop it, it's for the game. Let's just get a mill, I guess. We'll take a credit. I'm not particularly happy about this situation. Installs, it's a Jackson. Okay, so presumably he's getting rid of more agendas. Plays restructure, throws something away. And now we see 2 street peddlers in a row. I don't know how good that is. It's still this lamprey. And let's take a shot at archives. See what happens. He might just res this Hadrian's Wall. Yeah. Strength 7. David is no good. Yeah, that's fine. Let's drop this peddler. See what we get. Hit our other I've had wars. Faust and a wild side. Okay. So we have Faust. See what else we get. Deja, Peddler, Cash. Peddler into Peddler. Always a good thing. Well, if we try and Faust through this, it'll cost us 4 cards or 5 cards. Yes, 5 cards or 4 if we use a David token and Faust through it. I really want to throw away 4 cards. I don't think I do. Let's try the R&D. He'll probably res the assassin. I don't know if he's going to res this Algerice. If he reses the assassin, I can live with ditching 3 cards out of our hand. No, he reses Data Pike. Strength 2 Code Gate. Okay. We're going to get our Faust. And we might just end up paying 2, honestly. Let's ditch this parasite. Isn't going to be very good. Yeah, we'll just pay the 2 credits. And yeah, I can't res the assassin. Let's just go ahead and access. And it's government takeover. And that's the game. So I was, yeah. So I was a little worried about the game state, actually. He was kind of stabilizing. And my economy was starting to get back up, but without these parasites to deal with code gates, it's kind of rough for Noise. But when you play these government takeover decks, sometimes you just lose. And that's how it is. Sometimes someone just grabs the takeover, and that's it. And that's just sort of a chance you play with one of these kinds of decks. Yeah, he says I was 20% to see an agenda. So 1 in 5. Not great, but that's passable odds. So, alright guys, thanks for watching, and see you next time.